Happy Halloween all! I'm just going to do a quick run through of the makeup I'm planning to do. Got this side with my foundation and my bronzer and everything good to go. I used an eye crayon and an eyeliner to do my eye around where I'm going to attempt to make my eyeball missing from with my makeup. And then I set it with a black eyeshadow powder, just so that it's not going to be creasing and runny. So I'll pause it and go step by step, and then hopefully the video will be shorter because I tried to make a video yesterday, but it was too long according to Facebook, so I'll try to do it quicker this time. So I'm back and I finished this part of my eye, complete with a fake lash and all. This will be the pretty side. Maybe add a little bit of goop here and there. Ooh, can you see? Can you see? Pretty. Close up, I just realized. So I'm going to start this side. Liquid latex. Bald cap to help cover me eye. You're going to need Kleenex or toilet paper. I decided to go with Kleenex since it doesn't have the texture ripple effect on it. When I tried it yesterday, I realized there was bumps all in it. And with that note, you're going to want to, with the Kleenex or toilet paper, if it's 2-ply, 3-ply, whatever it is, you're going to want to separate the plies. So you take it, find the thing, and you pull it apart so it's super thin. Doesn't have to be perfect. You're going to rip it into pieces anyway as you're putting it on. So I'm going to trace the bald cap over the part that I want to cover, and then I'm going to cut it out with scissors, and I'll be back to show you. Okay, so I'm back. Got my eyepiece cut, figured out. Next part is with your spirit gum. You can buy this at your Halloween store. It comes usually with remover. It's like glue. It stinks really bad, and it burns your eye if you get it too close, so I'm going to attempt to keep it closed. You're going to take this and apply a small amount on the outside edge, and be sure to cover your eyebrow with Vaseline. It'll help make it come off a little easier. Put the black around my eye to help make it look darker, I guess. So I'm going to smear this on, put it on my eye, and I'll be back and show you what it looks like. Okay, I got my spirit gum applied, got the Vaseline on my eyebrow, and I will attempt to show you how this will stick and work. Oh my god, I hope this doesn't hit my eyebrow. Oh crap, I just realized it's not at the right angles. Ah! Okay. Crap, this is difficult. Okay. So you can see how it sticks there. You can see. Just tap it in there, and it does dry fairly quickly, but you want to gently push it as it dries. And if you missed any spots or it's not sticking, you could always stick more spirit gum in there. So you just take your spirit gum in spots that are like this. You can just, if you want to, I mean, you are going to put latex over it, so it will help cover it. But after I get that done, I'll start with my latex and I'll show you how to go. Alright, so I got it where I want it. Use the blow dryer to help stick it on there. You are putting latex, like I mentioned, over it. So I got my latex, give it a good shake. I'm going to put it into a pickle jar lid. It smells like pickles and latex. Pour some in there so that your bottle's not open, otherwise you'll create a skin. Then you're just going to apply the latex, add your tissue, and apply more latex. Actually, you're going to want to let it dry quickly. Here, I'll show you. Using a sponge brush I got at the dollar store. And you're just going to even up on your skin because you want it to blend. And because I used this yesterday to do a test run, it is not so good today because it's hard as a rock. Anyways, you do that. You get your Kleenex and you just press it on. Put it on and rip part of it off. Latex is kind of painful to pull off. It's like taking off a band-aid, but if you do it like in the shower or make it wet, it's not as bad. So it doesn't have to be beautiful. And you just keep putting layers on. Try to make it uneven so that it blends a little bit better. You don't want straight or harsh lines. And then you're going to want to put more latex on this, let it dry, and then just repeat the steps until you get a good layer effect. More layers, the more texture it looks, obviously. And then I'll show you what happens after. So it's coming along. I'm probably going to do 2 more layers. I've also done my neck. And I put my shoulder straps down because I was getting... Don't wear anything that you don't want to get wrecked because if the latex gets on it, it will wreck it. And I put a plastic bag underneath me as well so that I'm not dripping on my carpet. So once I put my 2 more layers on and that dries, we'll get started on the makeup. So I'm back and everything is dry. It's all ready to go for makeup. I'm just going to add a little talcum powder because it is a little sticky. That way if anything does come off, it's not going to stick to itself. Because latex will stick to itself very easily. Well, you can kind of see where I missed with latex, but that's okay. The makeup will get it wet and go over top of it. No big deal. My hair was sticking to this, so I probably should have done it after, but I'm in a rush. I'm supposed to be going to a friend's Halloween party as soon as Curtis gets home. Okay, so that's all good. Then you're going to want to take your, not concealer, your foundation, and literally gob it on your face because you're just going to use your brush to blend it all in. So you can always add more. So I'm going to take my brush. I'm going to make sure your latex is dry like I stated before because it will ruin your brushes. And then you just swirl it on everywhere over the latex. Want to go with your latex, you want to go over into your skin as well to help blend it. So you can see here how it's latex, so you want to go over and blend it in. It is Halloween, so it doesn't really matter. People are going to know you're not missing your eye. So after I do that, I'm going to take my makeup sponge and blend it in even more to my actual skin. And then I'm going to set it after with a face powder to set the foundation so it's not going to be smearing everywhere. Okay, so I got my stuff all set. You know, it doesn't look perfect. You're going to be like, oh my god, you can totally see it. But after you get all your makeup and stuff, it looks a lot better. I'm just going to cut where I want my rip to be. And I think I'm going to want it here. Very carefully, with tweezers, pull it away from your skin. Kind of start a little spot for your scissors to go in. Careful how you cut. You don't want to cut your actual skin underneath. Doesn't have to be a perfectly straight line because it's going to want to look like you tore it. Just wiggle. Oh, I can feel it going in. Here we go. There we go. Okay, I'm going to keep this away from my eye. And hopefully it'll cut my eyelash off. And then I'm going to take a little bit of it out so I can kind of have a gash. So I'm going to take that much like this. I don't want too much because I don't want a huge hole. Ooh, I can see! And then I think I'm going to actually, I can kind of see a line right here, so I think I'm going to add like another little cut there. Oh my god, I gotta be careful doing this because it's right on my eye. There we go. There we go, and that even makes my vision even more better. I can't believe how good I can see. Yesterday when I did this, it was not this good. And see, I got the dark underneath when I did my eyes, so it looks like my eye's missing. I'm also going to cut along this part here, so it looks like my neck was ripped open as well. So I'm going to do this, and then I'll come back because I don't want to waste more time. I only got 25 minutes, and I'm already at 13. Ah! So on these other parts that are open, I'm going to take my red and just fill it in. Try to get the other side of this as well. That way when I move, it looks like it's going to be open. After I do this part, I'm going to move on to my makeup. I got this, it's called the Zombie Palette. Zombie Palette. And it's got a red, a green, a yellow, and a dark, like a bruising purple color. I'm going to take the red, go along any cracks or cuts that you want or made if you want to. And you're going to start with that and just blob it right on the lines and then just kind of do here and there. Same with this cut here. Then you're going to go with your purple and the same thing all over the place. Not so much along the lines, but just kind of here and there because it is the bruising effect. Then you use your yellow, which is pussy. You go along your cuts to make it look like fresh pus. And then a little bit of green here and there just to make you look a little more rotten. So I'm going to do this and I'll be back. So I forgot to tell you, you're going to need a texture sponge. You can buy these also everything at Halloween Spirit or any Halloween store. I believe they come in like a thick pack. I cut mine 2 edges. You can cut yours to squares, however you want to use it. See the effect I use? You just put it on wherever you like. Trust me, by the time everything's blended together, it's gonna look awesome. Alrighty, so I am done. I'm dressed. Final touches is the blood. Don't judge me, I'm wearing the same costume as I did 2 years ago. I did do my chest part, but you can't even see it. Oh, a little cleavage. I might even actually just lose my tie so that you can see the makeup on my chest. I haven't really decided yet. And I did mention before not to go crazy with the yellow, and now you can see why, because it really stands out. I wish I didn't put so much yellow on my face, because now I think it just looks messy and really fake. Not that it's real that your eye gets ripped out or whatever. Anyway, so this part, you're going to need a Q-tip and your Effects blood. Effects blood is thicker than your regular fake blood. It's more coagulated. So you're just going to take your Q-tip, dip it in there, and stick it in the crack. And try not to get it in my eye underneath this makeup. Really cake it in there so that it looks like it's gonna drip. Actually, I might even just put a little dot like this on the outside. And just little bits here and there, just so that you get the effect of the blood. Oh, that looks good. Oh yeah. Little drip here and there. I probably should have something underneath me. I did get it on my carpet the other day, but rubbing alcohol takes it right out. And I usually take my blood with me because it does dry out, and then you can just reapply over the night. It is getting really late now. I'm kind of hoping Curtis comes home soon so we can head to Jamie's house. That's where we're going tonight. And you're going to get it in here as well. Really goop it inside that wound. Dance with me, I taste just like candy. If you get it thick enough in there, it will ooze out, so that's the best look, I think. So, I don't know, besides the too much yellow and maybe a bit too much green, you just want to be light with that, like I said. What do you think? Does it look pretty cool? I think in the past I have done it a little bit better. Because, I don't know, it was just maybe first time fluke out that it looked really good. Really get it in there. There we go. So I know it's a little late, but maybe you can keep this in mind for next year. I hope you enjoyed it. Happy Halloween!